Welcome back to Ni no Kuni 2. So let's check things. Look at that.
Now that is an actual kingdom. A more proper one.
Indeed. Some research.
Seems to be bigger than the rest of them.
Mind, I'm wondering if the citizens of this universe can hear this music playing all the time.
Well, remember,
we do have a symphonium, so maybe.
Yeah, this is this is the theme of our kingdom. So obviously, when you
But I can imagine citizens complaining, "It's a cool theme and all, but can we please play something different now?"
You'll be surprised with there is actually a flash game that is called Sword to the Court that actually poses a problem similar to this through a series of chain events, but I don't want to elongate too much.
Sword to the Court. That sounds like an iPhone game you make based off Ace Attorney.
I'll tell you more later. For now, what do we do? Oh, more leaf book.
What's up to Strenght? Go ahead, Shirei.
Oh. Evermore is expanding, and the castle at its heart grows ever grander. It is much more lively than when I first came here, and I look forward to more wonderful facilities being built. One day, this will be the greatest kingdom in the whole wide world.
Jova?
Everyone will be here.
Jovia girl.
Except for the residents of Ding Dong Dell.
Glad to see you're so proud of the place, Lily.
Go ahead, Shirei.
I am proud. I will do all I can for Evermore.
That's nice.
Which is...
Well, actually, she's actually going to have her own facility, as you'll see eventually.
The picture below, the one with the dinosaur, it looks like half of it's covered in honey.
So maybe it's a fantasy honey dinosaur from Winnie the Pooh 2011?
Maybe.
Alright, go ahead, Jova.
How are things doing, Fido? Excellent, Your Majesty. Newbie and I are both working harder than ever. Neither of us wants to be outdone by the other. I have also been receiving more and more orders of late. Chinggis was so pleased with the improved armor I made for his unit, and he has been telling his colleagues all about me.
Cool.
In fact, just this morning, Minty asked if I might be able to turn her regular clothes into a suit of armor, without adding any weight, and while still allowing for a full range of movement. I agreed to help her, but this is no simple request. I am not a tailor, after all. I have little experience with clothes, and my attempts so far have been wholly unsuccessful. If only I had an example of the kind of thing Minty is looking for, one that I could analyze and decipher. Well, I'm sure I could bring you something like that if you would like, Fido. That would be a great help, Your Majesty. A great help indeed. If you could bring me a chieftain's cloak of grade 6 or higher, I would be in your debt.
Here's the solution. Chainmail bikini.
I mean, if that's what she wants. A chieftain's cloak, did you say? Alright. Let's see what I can do.
Basically...
I can't imagine... I can imagine some other names like that. I mean, what next? We're going to have a comedian called Grey Ting or something.
Well, you can get one of these through easier means of finding a treasure chest in however, if you've been developing the kingdom smoothly like I am, you'll be able to make it yourself on the armor shop.
I can imagine it's not that hard to get it through simple progression with the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mention it, Fido. Hopefully you'll make a lot better armor. It means a lot to hear you say such things, sire. I shall continue to serve you and your subjects as best I can.
Good job, Fido.
But before you go, there was one more item I would like you to find for me, if you do not mind, that is. Oh, of course. I don't mind at all. What is it you're looking for? A pair of boots. But not ordinary boots, you understand. A good quality boots that Minty can wear with her new armor. If you could bring me some Brutes boots of grade 6 or higher to use as a model, I would be very grateful. Brutes boots of grade 6 or higher. Alright, I'll get to work right away.
We're getting insight into the work of a JRPG armor maker.
Makes sense.
So, a dress literally made of armor that is somehow flexible. Quite a tall order. Not impossible.
Well, it doesn't need to be heavy armor, so if it's light armor, I can see it making sense. So leather can be adapted to that.
There we
The
go.
thing is that she wants her clothes literally made into that, though.
There you
Well,
go. Again,
I
this
wonder
is
if we'll get to see the results.
again, it's really cool that we literally get side quests where certain citizens are doing favors for other citizens and stuff like that.
Again, it helps building these and give all the important all NPCs.
It's a nice detail indeed. With these as reference, I should be able to produce the perfect boots to accompany Minty's new armor. Now let me see. So, did Minty like her new boots and armor?
No.
She did. She was absolutely delighted.
Yay!
I would have been the twist if she hadn't.
In fact, she said it was the best she had ever worn.
Cool.
I am almost certain that I even saw her smile a little.
Just a little.
Gosh, that's quite an achievement.
Yep.
Or smiling.
well, Minty. Well,
Yes, please.
in case you forgot, Minty is one of the serious type of female characters, so you'd see her smile. So
Makes sense.
anyway, the
I'm
point
glad that Minty's happy,
everybody's
of
happy.
course.
The point is everybody's happy. Yeah.
In doing so, I have moved one step closer to achieving my dream. Oh, we're going Fire Emblem on this, I see. Oh, never mind. It's just about creating the legendary armor. Never mind.
Yeah. Basically, the creation of the legendary armor and the legendary weapons are involving. You have to do newbie and fight those side quests and help them become the greatest weapon and armor smiths in the world. Yeah.
Basically, the Ultima stuff of this game.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. That would be awfully kind of you, but please don't put yourselves out. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know, won't you?
Get it? Because it's a dog. Get it?
Yep.
Anyway,
You must have really been happy.
well, makes sense. All right. In the meantime, how's Newbie? But first, oh yeah, I forgot. I think I'm going to make the weapon first. Let me just Mistral Spear. Yeah, there you go. Mistral Spear created. Or Dangerous Mistral Spear,
A
actually.
dangerous one.
No, I will not be equipping it now.
I guess it's
King
alarm.
Evan, are you sure this is a good idea?
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one controlling this.
But it's under your orders.
Alright.
Oh, no. That extra
So
stuff
I
is
guess
what
the
the
design
first
actually is for newbie. So, see, yeah.
How's everything? Oh, sorry, go ahead. Hello, Your Majesty. Things have been going very well for me of late, thank you. Fido is determined to improve his skills, and this is motivating me to strive my hardest also. But I still have a lot to learn, of course. I must continue to examine these fine pieces created by others so that I might understand the processes involved in their creation. In fact, there is one type of weapon I am particularly keen to take a closer look at. I know it is a lot to ask, but if you were able to bring me one, I would be grateful indeed.
Of course, Nibby. I'd be more than happy to help. What do you need this time?
I decided it is high time that I turn my attention to making of spears. As such, I would like a Mistral Spear of grade 6 or higher. Which is convenient because I just
speak
made
of the
one.
devil, I think
Yep.
I just crafted one.
You need to make spears. Why not just drag Edge from WB in here then? That'll be a spears, no problem.
No, I cannot understand it. I can understand how the weapon was given quite this form.
It's a blade on a stick.
Gosh, it must be complicated if even you're stumped by it, newbie.
Come on, Theo. Making weapons is has a science of its own.
I know. I just.
Well, it's true that I've benefited from the wisdom of many great mentors, but despite that, my colleagues try to reassure me by saying that no one understands everything at first, but I'm not so sure. Perhaps I simply do not have the talent required. Come on, newbie, don't be like that.
Oh, I'm sure that's not true. Even the most talented people find things difficult from time to time.
Obviously.
I remember the first sword lesson my father gave me. I was terrible.
I almost decapitated
Oh,
one of the servants.
so you were like Noctis. Okay.
It wasn't until I started practicing with Nella that I gradually began to improve.
Is that true, Your Majesty? I never would have guessed.
Oh, yes, absolutely. In fact, it gives me an idea. Why don't I find someone who can help you like Nella helped me?
Do you really think that might be possible?
Oh, I'm sure it is. There are all sorts of people out there in the world, newbie.
Actually, I do recall Bracken mentioning that there was someone in Broadleaf who knew a great deal about weapons.
Oh, really? Well, that sounds like a good place to start. I'll see if I can track them down. I'll be back before you know it, newbie.
So yeah, that means obviously that's one of the citizens we can recruit from Broadleaf, but we'll do that later. For now, we'll just put a pin on this one. Seeking superior weapons. Alright, there's actually one more side quest we have to do here, so let's go to it.
Right.
You know, King Evan, for such a huge kingdom, you can tour it in like 1 minute.
Well,
Fast travel.
that's what good
You run
exercise is for.
Fast travel.
Also, visual representation in how time passes as a character moves.
I think
Okay.
you stuck about within the one kingdom, though.
And teleportation.
I mean,
Teleportation, yeah.
come on. It's like a city. I've been able to walk around the city in one day.
True.
Depends on how big the city is.
Well, even in bigger cities, Shiri, thanks to methods of transportation, yes, it will take a bit, particularly in bigger cities where you may take an hour to visit from place to place, but it will still, if you're dedicated, you can still visit the majority of the things that you need in a single day.
So,
Yeah.
so we need to change the weapons of Evan. I'm a traitor. The others.
And
I will say that I think Tokyo might want to have a word with you about that.
I suppose.
well,
Yeah, okay.
well,
okay,
there's
Tokyo is...
It's
we
a
bothered to
thing-
make this equipment, might as well put it to good use.
So
Anyway,
if
go
you
ahead,
actually-
Jova.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
What was that?
It's you.
I'll see you later.
Can you spare a moment, Evan lad? Another letter's come for ye. This one was wrapped around an arrow, too. Another arrow?
Tyran.
Are you alright? Message for you, sir.
Oh, crap.
I know you had a close shave last time. I'm actually surprised you didn't include that clip from Monty Python on the Holy Grail.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I wish I thought of it.
Well, that's certainly good to hear. Now let's see what this letter says.
Go ahead, Debs. Your bandit voice, please.
Dear Mr. Imposter, nice kingdom, mate. Me and me boys stuck in and had a look round. Everyone seems unhappy and they've all got jobs, and I even dropped me wallet and some bloke gave it right back to me.
Oh, how
Well,
nice.
terrible spelling aside, how
In fact, it's
nice.
so nice, I reckon I'm gonna have to fetch it off you. So look out, little kitty. I'm coming for you, and I'm coming more banded this time, so you don't stand a chance. Longford kisses, Tyran for you.
Well, time to get the army prepped again. Tyran's going to attack us again? Oh,
He's pretty shit at it. He's announced intention.
He's
Oh,
very
He doesn't want to be
polite.
rude.
Well,
Come on.
Dwebs, that maybe that's why we took. Maybe that's why we banned them from this territory so easily. I guess it's just shit at this.
Yeah.
I hate the swab here indeed.
What kind of tyrant puts kisses at the end of a threatening letter?
I'm gonna betray you, my senpai.
Lots of kisses. Bye. All right.
All right, I'll head right away.
All right. To the battle.
To the totally unannounced battle.
Tyran for Evermore. Okay.
No, he's never getting into Evermore.
I bet you probably can't even find Evan.
All right. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, there he is.
The kingdom's pretty big at this point, so...
I bet it's pretty easy to find at this point. Yeah. King Evan, I've been told to let know that Tyran and his bandits are here. Actually, there are bandits coming and going on from Evermore for a while. They try to disguise themselves, but they're not fooling anyone yet.
Can you imagine?
Most of them left with plenty of souvenirs too. You don't think they're stocking up on it for an attack, do you?
Well, they might just come back to see the sights, but I think that's unlikely. Let's get our forces ready to send them back where they came from.
Soldiers are all set, Your Majesty. We're ready to launch an attack as soon as you give the command.
You may fire when ready.
Fire or be fired.
Alright, so level 44. That should be enough.
Should be doable.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's bolster our forces first. There you go. What boost? What was the boost? Yeah, okay. And there you go. I cannot do hard mode because you have to beat the skirmish at least once to unlock hard mode. So there you go. Oh, they're all at around... Yeah, Tyran's the one who's at level 44. Okay. Mobilize forces. Hey, Tyran.
G'day, Evan. Ready to come out and play?
Play? This isn't some kind of game, Tyran.
Weak.
This is war!
He's still playing games, man. You've been to our kingdom and everything, and we don't stop him.
Alright, to
What,
arms.
for like the umpteenth time, let's show him his boss here.
There we go.
Sir, we could do this
Basically-
blindfolded.
Basically, showing what it all depends ultimately when it comes to the city on urban planning. The two most common in Europe were the medieval, the traditional Roman one, and the barbaric one after the fall of Roman Empire. So obviously, for a city like Tokyo, it's something completely different based on how their urban planning happened.
Also, even with Tokyo, you can get around that in one day, provided everything's going
You
fine
need
No,
you
you
need
absolutely
indications.
cannot do that.
Oh, no, it's possible, but don't expect to do a lot of sightseeing on the way. Also, you have to have it planned out very well. Look, it's possible, but it's not easy.
Don't
I mean,
think
if
you
you got
got me
enough money
beat,
for all
kiddo.
those train tickets, then yeah, sure.
Did your mum never tell you to bring a packed lunch to a pitch battle?
Anyway, alright, let's move on. Okay, seems like everything's cool on this side, so let's
If we
go!
lose, it'll be the most embarrassing thing ever to have lost to someone who never toppled us before.
True.
Mind, King Evan, we'd be dead, so we won't be feeling that embarrassed.
Yeah, but Evermore would never live up to it if it was ruled by Tyran of all people.
Hey, flip, man, I thought that siege tower would be in our way forever. And don't you go messing with King Evan ever again. Come on, man, there's no time to lose.
Let's rebuild this. Oh, no, never mind. There you go. Ha! Look at that! I destroyed your
Everyone in sight!
Look
Number
at-
2.
Look how easily I destroyed your barriers, Tyran.
Christ, these people crumble harder than Cardiff City.
There you go. Now these towers are mine. There we go.
Yar, I'll never say no to another siege tower me back.
Oh, look at that.
He just doesn't know when to give up.
Alright, I've had a good feed. I'm ready to get back to scrapping. Eh? You actually went and had lunch? I thought you were just making one of your stupid excuses again.
No, he
Well,
really
can it be
backed
both?
up in this-
Well, Lofty, maybe he did both.
True, and I guess to be fair,
Alright, Jenkins,
full
go ahead.
stomach just give you the more energy. Have at you,
Carpet
swabs.
bombing.
Yes. And Tyran's like,
Aerial
hey,
raid.
that's no fair. I don't have aerial raids. Well, maybe if you were, maybe you would.
To peace.
Yes.
You don't look too clever.
There you go. There you go.
Gangs all here, let's get to work.
And there we
Oh,
go.
look. Owen is lonesome.
Tyran, just give up.
I've crooked me neck. Let me go again.
You've croaked your neck. Really?
Crazy. Give it. I'm almost starting to enjoy these stupid excuses of his. Over by that way next, man. Last day, so not an egg.
Just give up, Tyran. You suck at this. Here's a lesson. Next time you provoke a war, don't finish your letter with loves and kisses.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, Shirai, maybe.
the bandit of protest to whatever.
Well, Shirai, maybe his logic is that, well, he's a bandit, but that doesn't mean he has to be a rude bandit.
He's not upholding
Look at them
stereotypes.
retreating.
Everyone's here. Let's get back to battle.
Cannons! They've got cannons! Well, fuck. Hold on. There we go.
Ow!
Dun,
I
dun,
took
dun.
out like Reckon it's best if we have this, man. It's far too dangerous for the likes of you.
More
Yeah.
reinforcements.
Want to go for a little stroll through me stuff?
There we go.
You're tough. What you on about, man? This is our kingdom.
An ambush.
Who do you think you are, England?
Yeah, blah blah blah. Well,
But Webs, according to you, if this was England, the weather would not be as nice as it is now, right?
Okay, maybe Gibraltar.
Come on, everyone, let's go all out on them.
There we go.
Well, Gibraltar is a British territory.
Yeah, sure. I don't have any more air raids.
Have any of you guys ever been there?
No,
I don't think so.
I've never left my country.
Then where?
Gibraltar.
Nah.
It's a British territory just off the coast of Spain.
Well, Dibs, I've always hold on.
You did best to be here. It's just I realised I left the stove on.
Come on, Tyran.
I'm gonna flip him, and everyone's all displaying nice. You're supposed to be knocking the stuffing out of him.
True.
Right, 2 points on to our next objective.
Well, Dibs, I've always wanted to take a tourist trip to England, but your description of it has made me reconsider.
We'll go to Gibraltar then. That has similar stuff to England. Yeah, it's in southern Spain, so we don't have that far journey.
I guess. Maybe again, like me and Shiro have concluded, maybe that's why Leighton is most successful in the UK, because Britons wish that London will actually be like that.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, good lord.
Hey, Evan, I hate to do this to you, mate, but I'm getting a bit tired of all this. What? You're the one who keeps messing us about, man. Give our Evan the proper treatment.
Joe, what he said.
You're going to really have to kiss my hand for me not to kill you this time.
No, you idiot! You idiot, man! You hit us!
That's
I
okay.
think that was his objective.
Yeah, this is kind of the whole point of this thing.
What, attacking us?
Let's just celebrate that he managed to land it.
Yeah, you're the bad guys.
No, it looked like you summoned the planes, but the planes hit you.
No,
I
no-
think.
Oh, don't worry about that, Dibs.
With the area effect,
Don't worry, Dibs. There's no friendly fire in this game.
thankfully.
Neutralized. Struve, I wish I could have more of them sticky buns from your bakery before I kick the bucket.
I don't think anybody's going to be kicking the bucket just yet, Tyran. Except for all those other people who are dead back there, but they don't matter.
Looks like he literally retreated into his cave. Sort of.
What happened to peace, Evan?
Well, you know what they say, peace is attained by toughest of
Let's just see,
means.
Shiri, we're the bad guys.
Are you flaming kidding me? You beat me again? How many
Yes,
times
they're
is
the
that
bad guys.
now?
Video
1,
game.
2, 3 by this point. Yeah.
3, why don't you just give up? You're never going to beat us. Wow, even Evan's coding.
Give up? No way, mate. I ain't giving up on this kingdom. Heaps of tasty grub. Everyone's smiling all the time. It's grass shots.
I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, that's very kind of you to say, but I'm not about to let you or anyone else take it from me.
You reckon, eh? Well, we'll see about that. One day this place will be all mine, and you and your stupid mates will have to call me King Tyran.
Why don't you go after Ding Dong Dell instead?
You better start playing when I run away to when that day comes, Catface. See you around.
Catface.
Where does he even get all the support he had today?
Bandits. It's his
Leaf
own
book,
personal.
probably.
That
I guess
too.
he hired them via Leaf Book.
I like his little pattern shots, man. They get funnier every time we club at the plonker.
The
Cheers.
I'd like to
Blanca.
see the event page for that.
Hey, y'all, I'm coming to take over Evermore. Everyone who wants to
Pretty
join
cool,
me
kid,
gets a slice of the pie when we conquer it.
Hashtag
By the
war.
way, you must be okay with getting
Please,
peace
thanks.
from the
War.
very,
Give
very,
me to
very,
like me by
very,
your side and
very
all the
slim
practice
chance that
you
we
had.
somehow get defeated, but that'll never happen.
Fighting that nobody offers a doddle, and you know it. In fact, it's probably good for you. All that experience you're getting fighting them means you're nice and ready when the real battle comes along.
Yeah.
True. But I don't want a real battle to come along. I want everyone to live in peace. Still, I can't very well not defend my country, I suppose.
Obviously.
Aw, that's cute. Evan
That's the
doesn't even see
spirit,
the fights
man.
with Tyran as real
Swatting the worry
battles.
away. You know he loves it.
I don't know, Lofty. I think you're the one who loves it.
Well, I'd rather he gave up, but all right then.
That's a depressed.
Tyran for Evermore completed. All right,
What's
so
that other thing over there?
It's another skirmish.
it's it's an optional skirmish. Basically, there's all over the world map. There's various random skirmishes for you to do, so you can grind your troops. Basically.
Alright, back to the kingdom.
You know, if he was smart, he'd lure us out with that letter and then sneak in.
That's the problem, Shiroi. If he were smart, that's the problem right there.
Remember also what that confidence said before the skirmish, that some of them tried to do that, but they were really poor at where this guy is.
That too, yeah.
They weren't fooling anybody.
In the meantime, shipyard has built
And again,
You're
Evan
advanced
implying
stealth
they were
boat
trying
building.
it
Cool.
And again, Evan doesn't even really see these as real battles. That should tell you how much they take them seriously.
And he's a small cat child.
Yeah.
It reminds me a bit of the relationship between, well, not relationship, but the conflict that there is in the first Disgaea between the protagonist and the first villain that he meets, to the point where he doesn't really treat him that seriously, to the point where he just call him Meat Bus. And every time he shows up, he demands to be taken seriously, but, well, no one can.
Advanced money magnetism, aka basically you get more money.
Bling bling.
Advanced quality control. Okay. There we go. Oh, never mind. We're learning buckets of balls. No, not those balls.
Get your mind that I got her.
What else? Oh, okay. What did you get?
It's a complete research.
Extreme smash and grab, aka it allows you to get better spoils, basically. Ooh, store more stuff.
Store more stuff the fourth.
Yeah, basically allows my stores to hold 999 items, which is the maximum of it. But for now, we'll just get Gift of the Gods of Destruction. There you go. What else? These two are almost done, but so I guess we'll wait. Come back here later. What else? I guess that's about it.
Yeah, that's nothing. Don't run on the bushes.
Why
Keep
not?
off the grass.
But the rural gardeners works hard to maintain those.
That actually reminds me.
Over them.
We haven't checked on our party lately. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, we kind of just left the. Did they just
Oh, yeah, I
continue
forgot, yeah.
talking
There you
while
go.
we're out doing
Yeah,
our
we
the-
were supposed to get some breaking news from Neander.
This is our new front room.
That's cool.
It's very blue.
Don't worry, Dwebs. Level 4 will have more diversification in color. Go ahead, Shirei. Oh, sorry, it's Lofty first.
Oh, not yet.
Go ahead. Oh, never mind.
no.
Yeah, it's me. This is basically me trying to figure out who speaks first in this conversation. Go ahead, Shirei. Go ahead.
Alright. Maybe not right now.
Oh, never mind. This is sorry.
I get the feeling
You know,
is made.
you could do some loosening up and no mistake. I tell them some of my favorite gags, shall I? So there's 3 Hickories, right? And they walk into a...
See the reason it's confusing is because
I'm pretty
it's
sure
it's
that
the middle.
dialogue is just made in a way so that you can read it in any order whatsoever for all these.
Go ahead.
Maybe not right now, Lofty. Something tells me he's
It,
not
actually,
in the mood.
it's not so that. So most of the time, you can tell which one is comes first. It's just that this one, it's you come in the middle of a conversation, so it's a bit hard to figure out that.
Oh, I get that there's definitely an inherent order sometimes, but it seems like all of them are still written in a way where even if you read one before the other, it still does feel like it can.
Oh, it is. It is.
enough.
It is. It's just that I'm trying to get it in the right order. Go ahead, Shiri.
It's kind of stuffy in here. Maybe I should look at installing some kind of ventilation device.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Seriously, Evan, all your servers have been sweating buckets.
Oh well.
Oh, well. They're your servers, man. They need some good conditions.
He's right.
Hey, Batu, how are things going?
The
Hmm.
Oh.
Hmm.
I sense some tension.
Rolling this
Oh, are
lost
we
and
having a
fought.
staring contest?
Pretty distant
Oh, and I guess
staring
we're not going to talk
contest.
to Leander yet.
No, it's because remember
No, King Kevin, wait to have some important news.
if I talk to Leander right now, we'll move on with the main plot, and I want to do some side stuff first. So,
Of course.
all right.
Let's take a.
Right now,
let's
my
just
stores
steal
can
all the
hold
items.
Right now, my stores can hold 450 items. So, but when I get that other one that gives red, we'll get 999. But anyway, see you for the next part, everybody, where we go out into the world and see what's going on the other kingdoms. See you then.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.